Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I am coming to you live from Schluntz Gym on the campus of Brookline High School in Brookline, Massachusetts. Here to bring you live coverage of today's high school varsity girls basketball contest between two Bay State Conference rivals, the visiting Rockets of Needham High School and the hosting Brookline High Warriors. Brookline still searching for their first win of the season. They went 0-3 in their first week. Lost to Framingham in the season opener, 68-34. Lost to Lincoln Sudbury, 41-26, and then lost to Natick, 41-31. Looking for a win here. Brookline versus Needham. From Schluntz Gym, I'm Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. You are watching Brookline High Basketball. Dribbling, gives it out to Matarazza. Matarazza running in, puts it up and in. Kimbrough dribbling, pulls up from three, hits it. Man looking around, throws it inside to Gravely. Gravely from the top of the key, fires a jumper and swish. Falls on it and gets it to Kasten. Kasten blocked by Denker. Aga-Kitch driving in again. Aga-Kitch finds the opening. 4-2. Stopka stepping in, blocked twice by McMahon. Kimbrough chucks it up to the corner. Driving in is Zanini, and Zanini finishes again. All right, here come the starting lineups.
There's no room for racism anywhere. Not online, not in the stands, not at home, not in the streets. We must all come together as fans, as players, and as teams to combat racism and fight for justice wherever we can in our society. Our nation has persevered through the leadership and sacrifices of men and women who have fought to preserve our society and democracy, domestically and abroad. We'd like to thank all who have done this in service to our country. Now we have all to sing for the pending our national anthem.
Technical difficulties, please stand by. All right. Little slow due to technical difficulties, but that was our national anthem and the starting lineups for the two teams. For Brookline, their typical starting lineup, Kimbrough, Agakich, and their three co-captains, Zanini, Matarazza, and McMahon. For Framingham, they start number 1, Noah Brown, number 3, Annie Kamosi, number 30, Eva Andrews, number 33, Hannah Levine, and number 10, Callie McCarthy. Fresh 12 minutes on the clock. Brookline has shown some defensive potential the past couple of games. They held their opponents to below 50 points in each of their last two contests, but still looking for some offensive consistency. Right now, their leading scorer, Olivia Zanini, averaging 6.3 points per game. So they're still trying to figure out their identity on offense. As a team that only returned one starter this year, very young team. We'll see how this one plays out. Brookline versus Framingham. Here we go. The opening tip is collected by Nefeli Agakich. Handed off to Jada Kimbrough. Kimbrough looking around. Passing lanes cut off. Throws down low to Matarazza. Matarazza turnaround jumper. No good. Rebound collected by Callie McCarthy. McCarthy running up with it, looking around, throws pass over to Noah Brown, who unloads from 3. No good, too far, but rebound chased down by Hannah Levine. Swings it over to McCarthy. McCarthy drives in, got a lane, shot is in. Callie McCarthy with the game's first basket as Kimbrough walks it up for Brookline. Kimbrough looking, gives up top to Gigi McMahon. McMahon hands off to Olivia Zanini, who drives in, sees a lane, blocked on the shot by Kamosi. Now Brown recovers, throws it up. No, it's Brown who received the pass, and Brown lays it in for two. I think that long pass came from Kamosi. It got him mixed up temporarily. Zanini swings it over to Kimbrough. Now over to Matarazza up top. Matarazza hands off to Zanini. Now give to McMahon. McMahon gives to Aga Kitch. Aga Kitch up top to Matarazza. Matarazza hands off to Kimbrough. Kimbrough fires along two, was blocked as it bounces out of bounds. As they initially called it Needham ball, they overturned it, said the shot was blocked, and so it will be Brookline ball. It was Noah Brown with the block. A brief pause. Official going over to the scorer's table. Oh, you know what it is? It's the shot clock. Because possession didn't change, so the shot clock was refreshed because they thought it was Needham ball because that was the initial signal. And so now they have to reset it to what the shot clock was at when the ball bounced out of bounds. So, okay, now we got it. Inbound to Matarazza. Matarazza backing down, puts it up short. Rebound by Levine. We've seen this a few times this season where Matarazza, she's got the good instincts for the post moves. She's just got to improve her ability to finish at the net, and she could be lethal down low for Brookline. This is Andrews, smothered. The ball's knocked loose, but recovered by McCarthy. McCarthy tried to pass, but Andrews was cutting while she threw the pass, and so it bounces out of bounds off the miscommunication. 4-0, Needham leads Brookline here in the first quarter. Kimbrough gives to Aga Kitch. Aga Kitch swings it over to Zanini. Zanini gets defended, and it's poked loose by Kamosi. Recovered by McCarthy, but the pass intercepted by Kimbrough. Kimbrough running it back, going up. No good, but draws the foul on Andrews. Kimbrough, another player who has shown some abilities with her speed driving to the hoop, as she goes to the line for two and is off on the first. But just like I mentioned with Matarazza, Kimbrough's still got to improve her ability to finish at the rim so that she can take that next big step in her game. For Brookline, subbing in, number 11, Kyrie Simmons replaces Zanini. Kimbrough misses them both. Rebound by Matarazza. Keeps it on offense. Matarazza kicks it out to Kimbrough. Kimbrough driving in. Kicks it out to Matarazza. Long two. Off the mark. Rebound tipped. Chased down by Aga Kitch and given out to Matarazza. Now throws baseline to Kimbrough and out to Aga Kitch. Aga Kitch driving. Forces the shot and it goes in. Nefeli Aga Kitch with Brookline's first bucket. Had not the easiest angle from the baseline there, but made it work for Brookline's first points. McCarthy throws back door to Levine, kicks it out. Kamosi for three. Off the mark. Rebound tipped and collected by McMahon. McMahon off and running with it. Now gives over to Simmons, handed off back to McMahon. Now given to Aga Kitch. Aga Kitch driving in again. Kicks it out to the corner to Simmons. Simmons driving in. Running floater. In and out. No good. Rebound Levine. Simmons seeing the floor for the first time in a few games after missing the last two games due to injury, I believe, as Kamosi tried that shot too well covered. Couldn't get enough on it. Rebound Aga Kitch throws a double bouncer up to Simmons. Out to Aga Kitch driving in. Running floater, no good. Rebound tipped and lost out of bounds. It'll be Brookline ball. Aga Kitch looking for the inbound. Goes down low to Matarazza. Back and down. Looking around. Turns around. Shot. No good. Rebound Levine. And again, you can see once she masters those shot angles down low, she's going to be lethal. That one knocked loose and saved by Agakic and collected by Kimbrough. Kimbrough running with it, kicks it over to Simmons. Simmons for three, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It'll be Needham ball. As we take a look back at the replay of the one bucket for Brookline so far by Nepheli Agakic, drove through the hole and went for a baseline floater that found the bottom of the net. Substitution for Brookline, number 35, Stephanie Gravely into the game, replacing Gigi McMahon. McCarthy walking it up for the Rockets. Gives over to Levine. Levine running into the corner, turns around, drives in, shot, no good. Rebound knocked loose. Last touched by Brookline. Subs on both sides. For Brookline, number 14, Sylvie Costant-Greeley into the game, replacing Nepheli Agakic. For Needham, number 21, Aislinn Flaherty, and number 22, Danny DeRolin. DeRolin inbounds to Brown. Brown from the corner running baseline, running out of room, stops, throws a pass out, gets to Kamosi. Kamosi backing down, kicks out. Brown wide open from the corner, tries for three, no good. Rebound chased down by Simmons. Simmons running the fast break, throws a pass, deflected, knocked out of bounds by DeRolin. Simmons was looking for an open Gravely there, but needed more force on that pass to get it there before the defender. Looking for the inbound, throws to Simmons. Simmons unloads from three, yes! Kyrie Simmons with a three ball, and Brookline has the lead 5-4. I think this might be the first lead Brookline's had all season. I'm not entirely sure, but I think that's right. Throw goes down low to Levine. Levine gets tangled up with Costant-Greeley. It's lost out of bounds. Still Needham ball. Gigi McMahon subbing back in as we take a look at the replay off that three ball by Simmons. Beautiful shot there. McMahon comes in for Matarazza on that substitution. DeRolin driving in, finds the hole and lays it in for two. Needham goes back up by one, and that pass gets away from McMahon out of bounds. Inbound to Brown. Just under 3 minutes left here in the first. 6-5 the score in favor of Needham. Brown gives to Levine. Levine driving in, shot, no good. Well defended by McMahon down low, but the rebound tips all the way back to Kamosi. Kamosi drives in, shot, no good. Defended again by McMahon, this time rebounded by Kimbrough. Kimbrough running the floor, driving in, shot is in! Jada Kimbrough with a nice layup there as running back is DeRolin, tries a shot, no good, foul called. They're going to call that on McMahon. First personal, second team foul. As we take a look at the replay, Kimbrough just went coast to coast, saw a bit of a lane, stepped in, and when the defender came, she swiftly moved into a shooting motion as DeRolin is off on the first free throw. And I think that really helped that she went into a shooting motion quick before the defender could make a move on the ball. No good on both. Rebound, Gravely. Gravely dribbling, almost traveled, but gets the pass up to McMahon. McMahon over to Gravely for three, short. 7-6, the Brookline lead with 2:13 on the clock here in the first. Brookline now showing press, but they need a third defender who did not come. DeRolin sprints it up. Looking. Passes it to Brown. Brown the jumper, no good, but a foul. They're going to call that one on Simmons. Simmons was going for the ball. I don't think she expected her to go shot there, as that was more of like a steal motion rather than a block. And that resulted in her getting arm instead of ball. First personal, I guess that's second team foul, as that one rolls in. Now checking in for Brookline, number 4, Ivy Wheeler replaces Jada Kimbrough. Second free throw is in. Brown, 2 for 2 at the line. She's got 4 points now. Simmons bringing it up. Looking around, gives to Wheeler. Wheeler swings it over to Costin Greeley. Costin Greeley running baseline, draws the reach foul on Kamosi. Two subs coming in for Needham. McCarthy and Andrews check back into the game, replacing Levine and Kamosi. Inbound, misses McMahon, and it's taken away by DeRolin. DeRolin running over to her left, throws it out to Andrews. Andrews gives it out to McCarthy. McCarthy from the top looking, throws down low, overthrows. Andrews intercepted by McMahon. McMahon running it back, looking, throws to the corner. Costin Greeley running baseline, throws pass out to Simmons. Simmons fakes, kicks it out. Wheeler running baseline, throws it out, deflected by DeRolin, taken away by the Rockets. Running with it, number 21, Flaherty. Flaherty gets off her defender, drives, throws a pass, and it just bounces out of bounds. Brown couldn't collect it. She was running out of bounds along the baseline. Substitution now for Brookline. Zanini back in, replacing Simmons with 1:08. Zanini bringing it up. Starts to drive, but steps back out, gives to McMahon at the top. Handoff to Costin Greeley. Costin Greeley looking, pass to Zanini. Zanini gives to McMahon, juggled a bit, but she recollects it. McMahon sees a lane, drives in, and draws the foul. Gigi McMahon, more of a defensive specialist, but she did not hesitate when she saw the driving lane. And that's one thing I've been liking about this team is players not afraid to take the shot as they're still figuring out who their go-to players might be as McMahon is off on the first. 3 subs in for Brookline. Matarazza, or no, just 1 sub. The other 2 were backcourt players. Matarazza subs in for Gravely. McMahon 1 for 2 at the line, and that ties the game at 8 with 41 seconds on the clock. McCarthy around a pick, and a timeout called. I presume by, or no, I think there was a foreign object on the court, and the Brookline coach, Kendall Jones, called for it to be removed. That was the stoppage. Brown with the ball. Dribbling from the wing. Couldn't get around a pick. Throws it over to Andrews. Andrews starting to drive, running in. Shot no good. Good to help defense by Costin Greeley. Rebound collected by Matarazza. Throws it up to Costin Greeley. Chucks one up in the corner. Zanini, no good on the 3-ball. Rebound Andrews throws it to McCarthy. McCarthy now running with it the other way. Gives out to Brown. Brown fakes, steps in, long 2, banks it in. And Noah Brown gets the buzzer beater. And that ends the first quarter. Our score at the end of 1, the Needham Rockets 10, the Brookline Warriors 8. Leading all scorers so far is Needham's Noah Brown with 6 points. And then Callie McCarthy and Danny DeRolin have 2 each. For Brookline, Kyrie Simmons with 3 points. Jada Kimbrough and Nefeli Agakich with 2 each. And Gigi McMahon with 1. So a very closely played first quarter. You know, we've seen Brookline play it close early in games before. The real big question is, can they keep the effort going all the way from start to finish for 4 quarters? Andrews hands off to Levine, tries the 3 ball, no good. Rebound chased down by Sylvie Costant-Greeley. Costant-Greeley bring it back the other way. Now pass it out to McMahon. McMahon kicks out to Zanini. Zanini drives in, passes out, deflected by Kamosi. Loose ball chased down by Brown. Kamosi running it up for the Rockets and poked away from behind by Zanini. McCarthy inbounds, finds Andrews, misses the open layup, and it's rebounded by Matarazza. Costant-Greeley throws it over to Zanini. Zanini inside to McMahon, tries the layup, no good, draws another foul. We're seeing some more aggressive play from McMahon today on offense as she draws Kamosi's second personal foul. First team foul for Needham. And McMahon good on her first. Again, a reminder, just because this is a new rule this year, the bonus rules now are 5 fouls in a quarter, and a team will shoot the double bonus, as McMahon hits them both. McCarthy dribbling to her right, throws it over to Andrews. Andrews looking for a pass, gives it out to McCarthy. McCarthy starts to drive, passes to Kamosi. Kamosi getting a bit trapped, and they got hands on the ball, and they call a foul, not a jump ball. McMahon couldn't get enough on it. Kamosi very swiftly was moving away from the 3 defenders that were all trying to get their hands on it. Inbound for Needham. Inbound to Brown. Brown, quick 3 is good. Noah Brown now with 9 points today. Leads all scorers by a wide margin. I'm not sure what that stoppage was about, but whatever, maybe another error with the shot clock. Zanini gives it over to Wheeler. Wheeler throws down low to Matarazza, backing down, double team, tries to fight through, blocked, almost recovered her own rebound, but it's knocked back to Wheeler. Now give to Zanini. Zanini tried a desperate pass, but missed McMahon and lost it out of bounds. I like the idea of the drive and kick there, but she just lost control of the ball and had to throw kind of a desperate no-look pass that ended up getting away from her. 3 subs for Brookline, Jada Kimbrough and Nefeli Agakich back into the game, and a new player coming in for the first time, number 22, Viviana McDonald. Levine running it up, runs in, misses off the side of the backboard, but gets her own rebound. Pass inside to McCarthy. Now extra pass down low. Andrews misses the layup, but draws the foul. They're going to call that one on McDonald. First personal, second team foul. Andrews off on the first. And misses them both. Rebound McMahon. Agakich now running it up for Brookline. Sees the lane, runs in, kicks out to Wheeler. Wheeler tried to run baseline but got walled. So gives it back out to Agakich. Agakich driving in, gives out to Wheeler. Wheeler going across, gives to Kimbrough. Kimbrough poked loose by McCarthy, recovered by Wheeler. Wheeler gives back to Kimbrough. Kimbrough running out of shot clock. Throws over to McDonald. Into a cutting Wheeler. Wheeler spins, tries the shot, no good, draws the foul. I really liked the ball movement there, and I especially liked the off-ball movement, as that was a very nice off-ball cut by Ivy Wheeler. And Wheeler will go to the line for 2. Second team foul, third personal for Annie Camozzi. And no good on the first. 2 subs coming in for Needham. Number 21, Aislinn Flaherty, and number 22, Danny DeRolin. They replace Camozzi and Levine. Camozzi in a bit of foul trouble early with 3 fouls. As Wheeler in and out on the second. Rebound by Andrews. McCarthy bringing it up, throws it up to Flaherty. Flaherty dribbling at the top, swings it over to Brown. Brown fakes and passes away to McCarthy. McCarthy starts to drive, going inside, met by McMahon and can't finish. Rebound ripped loose by McCarthy, gets a pass away. Flaherty, the jumper, is good. The extra hustle by McCarthy to rip away that rebound and then get a pass away to an open Flaherty for 2. Kimbrough around a pick. Now gives over to Aga Kitch. Aga Kitch driving in, floater, banks it. Nefeli Aga Kitch now with 4 points. She leads Brookline currently. DeRolin driving in, kicks out. Brown for 3. No good, sailed it. Rebound, fought for, and we got a travel call against DeRolin as she was trying to rip that one away from Wheeler. And she had enough of the ball that the extra steps she took to try and rip the ball away counted as a travel. Kimbrough walking it up, around a pick, drives, kicks, misses. McDonald. Midway through the second quarter, Needham with a 15-12 lead over Brookline. As Brown gives the ball back to DeRolin. DeRolin driving in, passes out to Flaherty. Flaherty out to McCarthy. 3 ball is good. A big 3 from Callie McCarthy makes it a 6-point game. Kimbrough dribbling. Throws inside to McMahon, juggled, but she chased it down in the corner. Now pass out to Aga Kitch. Aga Kitch holding it up top. Looking, driving, pass to McMahon. McMahon inside, no good. Tipped, McDonald to put back, no good. Tipped again and chased down by McCarthy. Again, great play design by Brookline, but they just couldn't finish as Brown tries the 3 and misses. Chased down by DeRolin. She's trapped in the corner. What's the call here? Was it a timeout? Was it an errant whistle? Well, whatever it was, we're going to have an inbound for Needham, as for Brookline, Gravely checks in, and for Needham, for the first time, number 23, Noah Richmond. McCarthy inbounds to Richmond. Richmond looking, passes to DeRolin up top. DeRolin throws down low, deflected. Somehow Andrews gets it, tries the reverse, no good. Tries the putback, no good. Rebound, Gravely. Gravely gets tripped up, and they're going to call the foul on Andrews. Briefly, we'll check out the replay of the last bucket for Brookline on the running floater by Aga Kitch. But currently a 6-point game with Needham in the lead. Gravely from the top, steps in, long 2, no good. Rebound by Flaherty. Flaherty. Looking pass to McCarthy. McCarthy running, gives it to Andrews. Andrews, the open shot, no good. Rebound by Gravely. Gravely's been strong on the defensive rebounds today. Agakich swings it over to Wheeler. Wheeler fakes, runs in, open look, missed. Rebound, McMahon is fouled. That's going to be on DeRolin. First personal, fourth team foul. One more foul, and Brookline will be shooting the bonus as McMahon hits the first. G.G. McMahon now tied for the team lead with 4 points, all of them coming at the charity stripe. Kyrie Simmons checks back into the game for Brookline, replacing Ivy Wheeler. And McMahon, 2 for 2 again at the line. She is 5 of 6 at the line so far as she now checks out for number 23, Julia Denker. Brookline showing press. McCarthy trying to dribble out of it. She does. McCarthy travels. In the end, the press works as the extra urgency on that dribble caused McCarthy to walk. 2 minutes left, 4-point game. Here in the second quarter, Agakich pass to Gravely. Gravely steps long to no good. Rebound by DeRolin. DeRolin throws it up, gets to number 5, Sophia Kukuleka. Kukuleka tries to pass, but disrupted by Gravely, intercepted by Simmons. Simmons throws up to Agakich, throws one through to Kimbrough, couldn't finish on the lay-in. Rebound by Kukuleka. Kukuleka running with it. Almost lost it. Gets a pass away to McCarthy, who throws it. Kukuleka wasn't ready for it, and it's lost out of bounds. A minute 18 on the clock, still a 4-point game here in the second. Kimbrough walking it up. Drives, lost the ball, but recovered it. Pass almost lost, but recovered by Gravely. Gravely looking, gives to Simmons. Simmons around a pick, holding it up top. Simmons looking, lost the ball, but no whistle. They still got to run. They're running out of shot clock, but Brookline calls timeout. And they might have to talk to the shot clock people again, because that shot clock was down to about 6 seconds when they called the timeout. As there was some severe confusion there. Simmons was looking to pass to a cutting Agakich, but Agakich was well covered. And so when she went to throw the pass, she stopped, and so the ball just ended up floating up in the air, and then she just caught it. And so she thought that she was going to be called for something on that, but she wasn't. And so there was a bit of confusion as she was just kind of standing there looking frustrated as if she had just turned the ball over while everyone on the bench was screaming for her to keep the play going. So the 8 seconds on the shot clock is what the officials have determined, with 47 seconds on the clock for the second quarter. Inbound to Agakich. Agakich unloads from 3. In! Nefeli Agakich with a huge three-pointer as the shot clock was expiring to cut it down to a 1-point game. DeRolin running, kicks out McCarthy from the stripe, no good. Rebound Flaherty. Flaherty gives it out to Kukuleka. Kukuleka draws a foul. Let's check out the replay on that last one by Agakich. With 5 seconds on the shot clock, she sent that shot to the moon and found the bottom of the net for 3. Off the foul that was called on, I'm not sure who. Inbound floats in to Kukuleka. Now given to McCarthy. McCarthy running baseline pass, almost gets away, but is chased down by Richmond. Now given to Flaherty. Flaherty blocked and cleanly by Aga Kitch. That looked like maybe it was going to be a foul call, but no, just a really good block from Nefeli Aga Kitch. Inbound to Derolin. Derolin gives out to Kukaleka. Kukaleka driving in. Shot no good. No foul. Rebound Gravely. Gravely stolen from behind by Kukaleka. Recovered by Derolin. Derolin can't get a shot off before halftime. And it didn't go in anyway. That is going to end the half. Our score at halftime, the Needham High Rockets 18, the Brookline High Warriors 17. Scoring totals so far, leading all scorers is Needham's Noah Brown with half of her team's points with 9 through the first half. Callie McCarthy with 5. And Aislinn Flaherty and Danny Derolin with 2 points each. For Brookline, Nefeli Aga Kitch leading the way with 7, Gigi McMahon with 5, Kyrie Simmons with 3, and Jada Kimbrough with 2. During this halftime intermission, I'd like to direct your attention to some helpful links in the description section of this video. First, a link to the official Venmo account for the Booster Club for Brookline High Girls Basketball. So if you would like to donate and help support the Brookline Girls Basketball program financially, you can do so at the Venmo link down in the description below. And then you can see some helpful links relating to our local charity spotlight. And our local charity spotlight for today is the Brookline Food Pantry. The Brookline Food Pantry provides groceries to Brookline residents in need of food assistance. The pantry saw a huge increase in demand for food assistance at the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, and that number has remained steadily high ever since. The food pantry has been serving an average of 650 households each week, more than 4 times the rate of families served pre-COVID. Brookline Food Pantry is fighting the good fight against hunger in our community, and they are always looking for more people willing to lend a hand, whether through monetary donations, direct food donations, or volunteers in the pantry. Food donations can be made at United Parish Church at 210 Harvard Street in Brookline on Wednesdays and Fridays from 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Monetary donations can be made online at the food pantry's website, brooklinefoodpantry.org. You can go online or call 617-800-5339 for more information about how you can help feed your community. Once again, brooklinefoodpantry.org or call 617-800-5339. And once again, you can find all that information down in the description section down below. But for now, the score at half, Needham 18, Brookline 17. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan here at Schluntz Gym in Brookline, Massachusetts. I'll be back with the second half. I'm going to take a break and mute the mic, but I'll be back for the third quarter. Stay tuned. Hello again, everybody. Back on the mic. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, coming to you live from Schluntz Gym on the campus of Brookline High School in Brookline, Massachusetts, for today's high school varsity girls basketball contest between Bay State Conference opponents Brookline and Needham. Needham holding a slim 1-point lead here as we get ready for the second half. And an interesting note in the live chat from Elliot Schickler of Patch.com. Nefeli Aga-Kitch's shot was beautiful, and her blocked shot was awesome hustle. She's developing into a solid player. And I couldn't agree more. Aga-Kitch showing a lot of promise this year. She's got great ball handling abilities as a guard, a nice ability to slash to the hoop. You know, she could still stand to improve her finishing at the hoop a little bit, but she's got great defensive hustle, and she's got a bit of an outside shot. So some real promise there. If she can develop some consistency with her play, she could be amazing. Brookline with the first possession. They go down low to Mataraza. No good. Rebound by Annie Kamosi. Kamosi throws it up, and Callie McCarthy left alone on the wing. Tries the three ball. No good. Rebound knocked loose and couldn't be kept in bounds. Noah Brown's foot was on the line, and so it'll be Brookline ball. Jada Kimbrough holding it while Needham shows a full court press. Floats it across half court. It's a raise. Last touched by Kamosi. Smart awareness there from Gigi McMahon, not touching the ball after she saw Kamosi touch it and letting it go out so it would stay Brookline ball. Aga-Kitch holding it up top. She's got a team-high 7 points so far. She swings it over to Jada Kimbrough. Kimbrough throws down low to McMahon. McMahon backing down, throws it out to Kimbrough. Kimbrough fakes, but steps before she dribbles, and that's going to be a travel. It can be so tough as a fan of the game in general, just to watch someone make a nice fake but then step before they dribble. Now Brown drives in, shot no good, rebound by Andrews, put back no good, rebound by McMahon. McMahon has got 5 points today for Brookline, all at the free throw line, as that pass knocked out of bounds by Callie McCarthy. Olivia Zanini floats it in to Mataraza. Mataraza swarmed by defenders and draws the foul. Good, fast movement by Mataraza to hold onto the ball. Moving the ball in your arms back and forth like that is how you turn it into a foul instead of a jump ball. And that was something she struggled a little bit with last year when she was coming off the bench. As that pass taken away by Levine, thrown up to Brown on the fast break. Layup no good. Rebound by Zanini. Zanini running it back the other way. Gives it up to Aga-Kitch. Aga-Kitch running in, collides with a defender and draws another foul. That foul is on Hannah Levine, first personal, second team foul. Remember, 5 fouls gives a team the chance to shoot the double bonus. Inbound goes to Kimbrough. Kimbrough. Starts to go off the pick, fakes out a defender, runs in, floater, banks in! How about the move from Jada Kimbrough there to give Brookline the lead and the first bucket of the third quarter, and herself 4 points so far. Aga-Kitch going to the floor after the ball, and it's a jump ball. An errant pass and good hustle from Nefeli Aga-Kitch forces that jump ball, as we just take a look again at that nice running floater by Kimbrough. And what a nice crossover after coming off of the pick. McCarthy inbounds to Brown. Brown crosses over, steps in, gives over to Levine. Levine across to Kamosi. Kamosi steps in, gives out Levine. Levine gets swarmed. Levine passes out. Kamosi for three. No good. Rebound bounces. Taken by McCarthy. McCarthy misses on the putback, but draws the foul. That foul on Mataraza, first personal, first team foul. McCarthy off on the first. McCarthy second on Needham in points with 5, trailing only the 9 points of Noah Brown, which leads all scorers. Misses them both. Rebound by Zanini. Zanini running it back, throws over to Kimbrough. Kimbrough dribbles towards the middle, floats one, no good. Rebound Levine. Levine throws a pass across to Brown. Brown collects it, goes back out to the corner, slings it up top to Levine. Levine unloads for 3, no good. Rebound Camozzi. Camozzi goes up, no good, draws the foul. Needham's shooting going cold here in the third quarter, as they, even though they've gotten a number of offensive boards, haven't been able to make any shots so far 3 minutes in. That foul called on Zanini, first personal, second team. And Camozzi hits the first of 2. That is her first point of the day, as Brookline brings in 2 subs. Kyrie Simmons and Sylvie Costant-Greeley into the game, replacing Zanini and Aga Kitch. And off on the second. Camozzi 1 for 2 at the line, ties us up at 19 apiece. Kimbrough dribbling, running in, throws it out to the corner to Costant-Greeley. Costant-Greeley gives it back out to Kimbrough. Kimbrough surveying her options from the top. Goes to her right. Throws inside to Matarazza. Matarazza backing down, turn around, kicking it out to Kimbrough. Up top to Simmons. Back down low to Matarazza. Turns around, shot, no good. Forced it a bit. Rebound tipped several which ways, chased down by Camozzi. Again, great ball movement from Brookline. Just got to finish on the shot. McCarthy up top. Camozzi running in, turns around, and she traveled. Savvy defense in the post from McMahon, who now subs out along with Matarazza for Gravely and Denker. What McMahon did there is she backed away, stepped off of Camozzi, so when she was driving, she was expecting some resistance so she'd be able to turn around and make the pass, but the resistance wasn't there, and so she ended up taking one more step than she expected and traveling before she got the pass off. Kimbrough stopped. Steps back in, long 2 attempt, no good. Rebound collected by Camozzi, throws it up. Noah Brown all alone, layup is good. Noah Brown, the first player to hit double figures today. She's got 11. Kimbrough chucks it up to Denker. Denker pass through to Simmons. Simmons steps back to the wing. Up top to Costant-Greeley. Costant-Greeley looking. Gives, lost by Simmons, recovered by McCarthy, throws it up to Andrews. Eva Andrews, the fast break lay-in. 2 fast break layups back-to-back for Needham, give them a 4-point lead as the Brookline second unit struggling here, as that's a jump ball forced by Levine. Substitution checking in for Brookline. Ivy Wheeler replaces Kyrie Simmons. Off the jump ball, possession arrow to Brookline. And a timeout is going to be called by Brookline. A smart timeout call. And another note from Elliot Schickler in the live chat, we need to do a better job rebounding. And certainly Brookline has had their share of struggles on the boards. And Needham has gotten a fair share of second chances. They haven't capitalized on a lot of them, but they are there. And, you know, it's not every opponent you face that's going to struggle on the putback like that. And then meanwhile, most recently, a pair of just sloppy turnovers and good finds by Needham on the fast break. So out of the timeout, Brookline ball. We'll see if they manage to adjust anything or at least settle down and recenter themselves after the timeout was called by Kendall Jones. Kimbrough dribbling, looking, Starts to drive in herself and is blocked on the floater by Levine, and the ball is tipped to Brown. Brown running in transition, settles on the wing, looking, passes to McCarthy. McCarthy looking, dribbles in, finds a lane, blocked from behind by Gravely, and recovers it, but misses the pass, and that's going to go back to Brookline. Gravely with the flexible block from behind. Somehow managed to avoid committing a foul there and got a clean block. Kimbrough throws inside to Gravely. Gravely turnaround shot, no good. Rebound by Danker. Danker fighting with Levine, and Levine rips it away. Levine gets away from the defense, throws it up to DeRolin. DeRolin to the corner to Brown. Brown, the three attempt off the top of the backboard. Bounces back to Levine. Levine, another three attempt. Levine hits it. Hannah Levine makes it a 7-point lead as all of a sudden Needham has their biggest lead of the day. Kimbrough sprinting it the other way, goes up, no good, draws the foul. And like so many games so far, we've seen really just the difference between Brookline and their opponents is one team gets the shot in and the other one is just goes cold at points. Kimbrough off on her first free throw. That foul was called on Aislinn Flaherty, her second personal, third team foul. Nefeli Agakich back into the game, replacing Sylvie Costant-Greeley. And unlucky rim roll there as it's lost out of bounds. Needham ball. Levine walking it up for the Rockets, gives to DeRolin, back to Levine, and now throws it across to an open McCarthy. McCarthy driving in, kicks it out. Levine fakes, steps in, drives, lost the ball. It was knocked loose by Kimbrough, but it was last touched by Levine, and it'll be Brookline ball. Gravely pass intercepted by Levine. Levine pass, DeRolin, the jumper is in. Needham finding their shots off these Brookline turnovers as this one's floated up to Danker, now thrown up to Kimbrough. Long two, no good. Rebound by Gravely. Gravely backing down but lost it. It's a jump ball as DeRolin got her hands on it. Two subs coming in for Brookline. Olivia Matarazza and Gigi McMahon replacing Danker and Gravely. Oh. Sorry about that, folks. My scoreboard cam got knocked. I'm going to have to adjust it during a stoppage. Levine throws it over to the corner, and Brown, the three attempt, rebound, Matarazza. Matarazza gets the pass away to Agakich. Agakich running with it. Agakich kicks it out, and stepping in with it is Wheeler, and a foul is called. A minute 7 left here in the third. Brookline now trails by 9. They got the first bucket of the quarter, but since then, it's been a 10-0 run for Needham. Matarazza turns around, shot no good. Rebound by Levine. Levine gives it over to Flaherty. Flaherty hands off. Brown thought about the shot, but steps in, fires mid-range, and hits it. Noah Brown now with 13 today, as Needham now leads by 11. Kimbrough dribbling against the press. Pass it up to Wheeler. Wheeler throws inside to Matarazza. Matarazza kicks it out to Agakich. Agakich driving in, finds the lane, and finds the hoop for 2. The run finally ends at 12 unanswered points for Needham, as the lead is now 9 off the bucket from Nefeli Agakich. DeRolin finds a lane, misses the lay-in rebound. McMahon Gives to Kimbrough. 10 seconds left in the quarter as Kimbrough runs it up. Kimbrough serving with 5 seconds. Swings it, lost by McMahon. Through her hands and out of bounds. 2.4 seconds left here in the third quarter. And a timeout is called by Needham. As we take a look at the replay, Agakich got the ball and just sprinted right through the hole for 2. And now has a team-high 9 points. But that first bucket of the third quarter that Kimbrough scored and the most recent bucket scored by Agakich, those 2 baskets make up the only points that Brookline has scored here in the third quarter. And those 2 buckets are sandwiched around a 12-0 run that Needham scored in the meantime to extend out to such a big lead. So again, we see a strong start from Brookline, and it's just a matter of keeping that momentum going in the second half. Out of the timeout, Needham going to have one last inbound, and they violate it. DeRolin was trying to get some extra juice on that inbound and stepped a little too far. And so now it is Brookline ball with 2.4 seconds. Thrown into Matarazza, turns around, shoots, missed. And that will end the third quarter. Our score at the end of 3. Needham 30, Brookline 21. A big third quarter for the Rockets as they outscore Brookline 12-4 in that third frame. Point totals here at the end of 3. Noah Brown leading all scorers for Needham with 13 points. Callie McCarthy with 5, Danny DeRolin with 4, Hannah Levine with 3, Aislinn Flaherty and Eva Andrews with 2 each, and Annie Kamosi with 1. For Brookline, Agakich leads the way with 9 points, McMahon with 5, Kimbrough with 4, and Simmons with 3. One last quarter to play. Needham gets the opening possession. McCarthy dribbling it up. Picks up her dribble, looking around, gives out to Brown. Brown dribbling into the corner, very crowded in there, and she dribbles back out. And the ball is knocked loose. She recovers it, tried to get a pass away, stolen, but now a fight for the loose ball, and they're going to call jump ball. Possession arrow to Brookline. Good defensive hustle, first by Zanini, and then I think it was Agakich who fell on it. Zanini walking it up. Looking, floats a pass, deflected away by Kamosi and taken by McCarthy. McCarthy throws it up to Kamosi. Kamosi turns around, kicks out. McCarthy steps in, looking, throws to a cutting Andrews. Andrews misses the layup but draws the foul. It was a good off-ball cut by Andrews. And that's going to be Matarazza's second personal, first team foul. And Andrews off on the first. Danny DeRolin checking back in for Needham, replacing Hannah Levine. And Andrews 0 for 2. Rebound McMahon knocked loose, but she recovers. Quick passes up to the corner. Zanini driving, gives out to Matarazza. Mid-range jumper missed. And Zanini saved it, but it was recovered by McCarthy. Pass gets away to Brown. Brown running, knocked loose by Agakic, and it ricochets back to Agakic. She throws it up to Zanini. Almost dropped it, but chases it back down. Swings over to an open Agakic for three. Yes! Nefeli Agakic with 12 points today. And a big three there that makes it a two-basket game. DeRolin runs in, kicks it out. Brown for three. No good. Rebound by Zanini. Zanini running with it. Throws it up to McMahon. McMahon layup. Yes! G.G. McMahon with 7 points. Now it's a 4-point game. Kamosi running back the other way. Knocked loose. Double dribble. As we look back at the replay on McMahon's bucket, nice find by Zanini for the layup. Sorry I didn't have any space to play the replay of, excuse me, of Agakic's three. Zanini throws over to Matarazza. Matarazza hands off to Wheeler. Wheeler to McMahon. McMahon hands off. Agakic driving in, goes up, no good. Rebound tipped, out of bounds. Needham ball. Brookline thought it was going to go the other way, but they rule out on Brookline. DeRolin looking for somewhere to go, gets it in to Flaherty, who gives it back to DeRolin, who sprints it across half court, drives in, shot is in. Denny DeRolin just goes coast to coast for two. And it's back to a 6-point game. Zanini draws a foul. Jada Kimbrough subs back in for Brookline, replacing Ivy Wheeler, and Levine back into the game for Needham, replacing Kamosi. Kimbrough's got 4 points so far. Gives to McMahon. McMahon hands to Zanini. Zanini gives to Matarazza. Matarazza dribbling from the top. Turnaround jumper, draws the foul. Foul is committed by Andrews. That's third personal, team's second foul. And Matarazza good on the first. That's her first point of the day. And she hits them both. Brookline has been quite strong at the charity stripe today. And that's made a huge difference as this game is back to 4 points. DeRolin sprinting with it again. Now pass to Andrews. Andrews, turnaround, shot no good. Rebound, McMahon. McMahon throws it up to Agakic. Agakic up to Kimbrough. Kimbrough from the wing. Looking, throws down low to Matarazza. Matarazza turns around, hook shot. No good. Rebound by Flaherty. Flaherty gives to Levine. Levine throws it up to McCarthy. McCarthy now running 2-on-1. Pass. Andrews. Shot no good. Foul. McMahon was caught in a 2-on-1 situation there. Really not much choice but to foul. That'll be the team's second, McMahon's third personal. Andrews off on the first. Again, free throw shooting has made such a huge difference today. And she airballs the second, and that just gives it right to Brookline. Still a 4-point game with 4.5 minutes left to play. Timeout called by Brookline. Out of the timeout. Against the full court press, Brookline. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Flaherty as they almost broke the press there. And in the end, they basically do. Kimbrough dribbles to her right, gives, knocked away, but chased down by McMahon. Not a back court because the defense deflected it back there. Kimbrough goes to her left this time, doesn't hand off, but does give to Zanini. Zanini lost the ball, recovered it, shot, went in! Olivia Zanini with her first points of the day on a most unorthodox basket. It's now a 2-point game. Levine drives in, knocked loose by Kimbrough, but a foul is called. They call the reach on Kimbrough. First personal, third team foul. Wasn't a shooting foul, and we're not at the bonus yet. McCarthy looking for the inbound, throws it out to Levine. Levine dribbling, looking, throws it out to DeRolin. DeRolin starts to drive, going up, missed. Rebound, fought for, jump ball, possession arrow to Needham. As we take a quick look at the replay on that bucket by Zanini, just very lucky ricochet there, and she took advantage of the lucky bounce. Inbound to DeRolin, out to Levine. Levine from the wing. Double teamed, kicks out to McCarthy. McCarthy trying to hold on to the ball. Zanini with some aggressive perimeter defense. Pass goes to Andrews. Give and go. Knocked loose. Foul called on Zanini. Oh no, on Kimbrough. I thought it was on Zanini, but they called it on Kimbrough. Second personal, fourth team. That was almost a big turnover. Instead, it stays with Needham. Inbound to Flaherty. Give to Levine. Now to the corner to McCarthy. Pass through. Gets somehow through to DeRolin as it bounced past everybody. DeRolin somehow gets a pass away to McCarthy. McCarthy throws up top and open. Levine for three. No good. Missed everything. Three minutes and 12 seconds on the clock. It's a 2-point game. Kimbrough bringing it up for Brookline. Kimbrough looking, gives to McMahon. McMahon across the top, hands off to Zanini. Zanini dribbles, gives out to Matarazza. Matarazza from the top of the key, turns around, looking, gives out to Agakic. Agakic from the top. Gives to Zanini. They're running out of shot clock. Zanini runs in, hits a wall, kicks out Agakic. Agakic running in, tries the layup. No good. Rebound by Levine. And play is still going. The shot clock just had to reset. They throw up to Andrews, through her hands, and out of bounds. Brookline ball. Sub for Needham, Annie Kamosi back into the game, replacing Eva Andrews. 2:28 on the clock, and still just 2 points separate these two teams. Kimbrough over to her right, throws down low to Matarazza. Matarazza lost the ball off her foot, and it's recovered by DeRolin. DeRolin gives it to Levine. Levine backing down, throws over to Kamosi. Kamosi fires, no good on the three. Rebound by Agakic. Agakic off and running. Ball's knocked loose, recovered by Matarazza, gets a pass away, but it's a foul. Oh, is that 5? I think that, or is it 4? Oh no, it's 3. I was looking at the wrong side. That's 3 fouls. Second personal on Levine, third team foul, so nobody in the bonus yet as Brookline makes a substitution. Looks like Julia Denker into the game, replacing Matarazza as Andrews comes back in to the game, replacing, I think, Flaherty. Inbound goes to Denker. Denker backing down, tries a shot, no good. Rebound, McCarthy. McCarthy throws it across to Levine. Levine Driving, kicks it out. Shot from Camozzi, no good. Rebound, DeRolin. DeRolin pass out to Andrews, poked loose by Zanini, but recovered by Andrews. Gives over to Levine, to McCarthy. McCarthy inside to DeRolin, and a foul is called, and that's going to send her to the line for the bonus as Denker gets called for that one. 1:29 on the clock, still a one-possession game. But if DeRolin makes both of these, it'll become a two-possession game. She hits the first. 7 points now for DeRolin as they put Matarazza back into the game for Denker. And she's off on the second. 1 for 2. The scoreboard hasn't updated. Did the first one not count? Pass gets away. Stolen by Levine. Given to McCarthy. McCarthy dribbling. Finds a lane. Goes up. No good. McMahon gets the rebound and draws a foul. Okay, now the scoreboard is updated. I was wondering if there was like some lane violation call that I missed. But no, that foul is going to be Needham's fourth, McCarthy's second personal. So now Brookline will be shooting the bonus off of any more fouls from the Rockets. With 1:10 left to play, it's a three-point game. Zanini from the wing sends it up top to Matarazza. Matarazza hands off to Agakic, almost lost it, but she recovers. Agakic up top to McMahon. McMahon gives to Kimbrough. Kimbrough dribbling, steps back, three ball, no good. Rebound collected by Camozzi, given to Flaherty. Flaherty dribbling, throws up to McCarthy. McCarthy around a pick. Hands off to Camozzi. Now to DeRolin. DeRolin around a pick. Looking pass, deflected but recovered by McCarthy. McCarthy lost control but got it away to Camozzi. Camozzi throws through the hands of Andrews, but she recovers. Now over to Flaherty. Flaherty to Camozzi. Camozzi, the three ball is in. A huge three by Annie Camozzi makes it a two-bucket game with 15 seconds left. And that might have been the kill shot. It's not over yet. It's still just a two-basket game, but Brookline is going to need a pair of three-pointers, and they're going to need to either steal it or foul on Needham, and in the case they foul, just have to hope that Needham misses both free throws. So very long odds for Brookline, which is really tough, as this is the closest game they've had so far, by far the best defensive outing they've had, and also one of the better offensive outings they've had. But really, that cold spell that they hit in the third quarter was just a backbreaker. Kimbrough running up with it. Running in, blocked, recovered by Matarazza, gives it out to Agakic. Agakic steps, fires the three. No good. Rebound Zanini. Zanini is fouled and will go to the line, but with just 1.1 seconds left, that is going to do it. Zanini will shoot these last two free throws, and that'll be it. Needham will get the win here today, as Brookline falls just short down the stretch. Zanini hits her first. And off on the second, and that will end it. The final score here at Schluntz Gym. The Needham High Rockets, 36. The Brookline High Warriors, 31. Final point totals for today. Leading all scorers was Needham's Noah Brown, who finished with 13. For the rest of Needham, Danny DeRolin had 7. Callie McCarthy had 5. Annie Kamosi had 4, including that big 3-point shot for the final dagger. Hannah Levine had 3, and Aislinn Flaherty and Eva Andrews had 2 points each. For Brookline, Nefeli Agakich with 12, Gigi McMahon with 7, Jada Kimbrough with 4, Olivia Zanini and Kyrie Simmons with 3 points each, and Olivia Matarazza with 2. Well, that's going to do it for this one. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Thank you all so much for watching today. Remember, if you enjoyed this live stream, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams. I'll be covering Brookline versus Needham again tomorrow, but it will be on the ice as the girls' hockey teams will be facing off tomorrow afternoon at 4 at Walter Brown Arena. So be sure to stay tuned for that and other broadcasts. Subscribing to the channel can help. Thank you to those who brought notes in the live chat. If there's anything you'd like to say after the live stream is concluded, you can say it in the comment section down below. Also go down below to the description section for some helpful links. You can find a link to the official Venmo account for the Booster Club for Brookline High girls basketball if you'd like to donate to the program. You can find a link and phone number for our local charity spotlight, the Brookline Food Pantry. Find out how you can help feed your community. You can also find either in the description section or just in the bottom right corner of your screen some helpful links relating to me, my personal website, jessesports.com, or you can find out more about me, the freelance sports broadcasting services that I provide to various teams, and how you can commission those services for your favorite team. Also, if you want to skip past all that and just contact me directly, you can send me an email with any questions or requests you may have. And you can also follow me on Instagram, where I sometimes post highlights from previous live streams. But for this live stream, that is going to do it. Final score, Needham 36, Brookline 31. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan from Chalent's Gym in Brookline, Massachusetts. Thank you all for watching, and have a good night.